I've been really surprised in the past many months since the elections at how many people have said, well, if you support this candidate, don't talk to me. I heard people since the elections say, I stopped talking to this friend who I've known for 10 years because he supports the president, because he voted for this person. If you do agree with me that our path on this planet includes learning how to love unconditionally, then everyone deserves our love. Loving without condition, that means you don't have to do anything to earn my love. You don't have to behave a certain way for me to love you. You don't have to fulfill my expectations or follow a certain path or do a certain job or not do anything that I don't like to me in order to deserve my love. The easy way to see if you're loving unconditionally, because a lot of people think that they are, is ask yourself how you feel about your most unliked politician, whoever that happens to be for you, whatever country that you're in. How do you feel about that person? That person's screwing everything up. I hate that person. Hashtag fuck them. So you might say to yourself, why should I love the prime minister or the president? Look at all the crap that they're doing. You can protest and talk against the things that they do, but to become a truly loving being requires us to love everybody, no matter if they've been a politician, a prisoner, or someone who's offended us in some way. It doesn't mean I'm gonna have to take them into my life and spend all kinds of time with them. It just means I'm gonna send love their way. I'm gonna be in the presence of love when I think about them. And because ultimately, they're our chance to practice unconditional love. We feel like, I don't wanna celebrate love right now. I don't wanna be a loving being in this person's presence. Or when I think about this person, or I'm not gonna call this person back, or I'm not gonna text. That's just your opportunity to remember, I fell out of love. That's falling out of love is falling out of your love presence. So you are a love being, a being of love. And when you fall out of love, it means you're just out of yourself. You can move back into love by forgiving yourself for that and loving that situation and loving that person. When I see things I don't like, I used to rail at that. Person, you're screwing things up, how evil these people are, this and that. It doesn't really help you be more of a love being. I can love those people. I can love those people because they're doing the best they can with what they've got. Most often people are following the patterns of what they've already learned. They suffered and therefore they're causing suffering. They're so far disconnected from themselves, the Creator, Mother Earth, that they are acting out and lashing out. Just like that kid in school who perhaps is the bully or acting out in class, is the one least loved at home, the one suffering from the abuse of a parent. That's the same thing happening to people acting out in society. The people doing and saying things that are obtrusive and annoying and hurtful are hurting inside. So instead of cutting them off, pushing them away, we can just send them love because they're the ones who most need it. Now, some people can say, all right, I can maybe love politicians and other people who do things that are bad, but when it happens to me, you don't know how much hurt that person caused me. You don't know what that person did to me. Well, I've been hurt a lot, and perhaps not as much as some of you who have suffered greatly at the hands of other people. But that is part of the path. And when you are successful at releasing all of that hurt, forgiving the other person, forgiving yourself for holding on to it for so long, and expressing love, you will have achieved a great thing that will also help other people who have experienced similar situation also move forth in love, because the work that you do on your own heart affects other people without you saying a word. And the more of us who do it, the easier it becomes, and the more people that jump on and do it. If you feel you came to the planet to learn unconditional love, well, that's what it requires. It's not always just loving your friends and your tribe and your family. It's showing love for your neighbor, the homeless person, and the criminal.